Hello once again, everyone. Welcome back to Moveset Breakdowns. Now, this one is different than what we were originally intending to do. So originally this week was going to be myself and Randy finishing off Kingdom Come Deliverance, but unfortunately Randy came down with a cold, not the corona, just a cold, and so we've had to skip this week. So I figured, what's a quick little bonus episode that I could do, and why not use one that I've been sitting on for a while? So what this is, of course, if you've seen the thumbnail, is Republic Commando. Now, if you didn't play Republic Commando, go play it. It's probably one of the best Star Wars games ever made. But essentially, you take the role of clone commandos who are parallel to our modern, SAS, Green Berets, etc., commando forces who are fighting in various situations across the Clone Wars as they go on. And what's actually quite funny about it is it was released before Episode 3, so when they're doing the battle on Kashyyyk, everyone's still wearing Phase 1 helmets, which, anyway, Star Wars nerding. But, at one point, you get a really cool introduction to one of your squad mates, Sev, 07, who is always noted as being, quote, the fiercest hunter of all your brothers, and very much enjoys the more up-close and personal sort of things. Now, what's interesting about this particular one is that in your introduction to him on Geonosis, he engages with a Geonosian pikeman, played here by Jake, and the pikeman in question actually uses a rather logical combo, which was quite funny. So when Jake came in and I was explaining what we're going to go over, he nailed it first time, so we've been working on Quarterstaff and Halberd. So this overall is a pretty simple breakdown, but it does lead to a couple interesting talking points. So first and foremost, let's go over the general breakdown of it. So what happens is, Sev lands like so, and obviously he has his blaster in hand, I don't, and the Geonosian delivers a thrust at him, which he sidesteps, right? This is a simple opening of the body sidestep. You see this in pretty much everything. Following this, he's going to pull back to attempt to cut. So Sev is going to duck under while taking a wide step to his side, coming low. He releases with his left hand, so the blaster's now just kind of, I believe it's actually hovering on the outside of his arm. Following this, he's going to raise up and through a punch, and then when the Geonosian goes to the ground, he will come up and cover. So overall, what's happening here? Sev is relying on two things to make this work. Number one, his speed. Number two, he's relying on the Geonosian actually attacking at him, which is something that I'm going to do a full video about. I've been talking about for about a month now, which is when someone is actually going for you, these counters and things that we've been learning work a lot better, right? If he is genuinely thrusting for me, that's not hard for me to do at all because I know exactly where his thrust is going to go. Even when he goes to strike at me, same idea. I just need to put myself not there, and I'm okay. However, if the person in question is being a lot more cagey, right? That's not, if I've shown him what I'm gonna do, it's game over. He's going to track me, I need to do something else. So, that's one of those things to consider if you want to, one, build choreography, or two, if you're trying to get a void or a technique to work, maybe it's that your opponent isn't actually going for you as much as they should be, which could be either a drill thing or a competitional thing, because that can happen as well. It's like, I can't land this technique in competition. They're not really going for you. Maybe you need to give a bigger up. Either way though, let's go ahead and show it a couple times, relatively slow, then we'll do a full one, and then we'll switch sides. So, thrust, down, boom. And again, thrust, down, boom. And one more time. Cool. Now we'll go ahead and show the full on this side, then we'll switch sides, and all that great stuff. Go ahead and take one more step forward. There we go. All that great stuff. And he does just throw an absolute haymaker, which, important thing to note is that on that side is also where the little wrist blade is. So that Geonosian's having a bad day. But either way, same deal, other side, out, down, boom. And we'll do it again. Out, down, boom. And just all that greatness. So, either way, that's just a real quick breakdown, and thank you very much for Jake for letting me punch you in the face, but you also were quite excited when I said Geonosian, so he's all into it. Either way though, that's just a quick little thing to tide you over till next week, when hopefully we can get back on schedule, but Thank you very much for watching, and we'll go over some other movesets another time.